In 1876, the world changed forever when Alexander Graham Bell uttered the famous words, "Mr. Watson, come here, I want to see you." But to understand why the telephone is the most important American invention in history, you have to look past the wires. You have to look at a man who was simply trying to help the people he loved hear the world. Alexander Graham Bell didn't consider himself an electrical engineer. He was a teacher of the deaf. Both his mother and his wife were deaf, and his life's mission was to find a way to make sound visible. While experimenting with a harmonic telegraph, a device he hoped could send multiple messages over one wire, he realized that if he could fluctuate an electrical current to match the vibrations of the human voice, he could transmit speech itself. The success was instant, but the implications were greater than Bell ever imagined. The telephone didn't just connect neighbors, it shrank the American continent. By the early 1900s, the American Telephone and Telegraph Company, AT&T, began weaving a web of copper wires across every state. This created a massive, invisible infrastructure known as the network. But here is the secret legacy. To make millions of phones work, engineers had to invent switching. In the early days, human operators manually plugged cords into boards to connect callers. As the volume grew, this became impossible. This forced American scientists at Bell Labs to invent automated switching systems, complex logic gates that could route a signal from New York to California without a human hand. This breakthrough was the DNA of the digital age. Those same switching principles and the massive network of cables laid for the telephone became the physical foundation for the internet. When the first computers needed to talk to each other in the 1960s and 70s, they didn't build a new world. They used the phone lines Bell's invention had already provided. Every time you send an email or stream a video today, you are using an evolved version of the switching technology created for the telephone. Alexander Graham Bell set out to break the silence for his family, but in doing so, he gave the world a voice that now travels at the speed of light. From a simple wooden box in a Boston laboratory to the smartphone in your pocket, the telephone remains the greatest American connection ever made.